All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Today is April 29th, 2018, and my name is Tanya Landis, and this is the Getting Started Right call. And what I want to do is help you guys get your Teen Beachbody coaching started off on the right foot. So I've been a coach for 6.5 years. I started simply just wanting to work on my own health and fitness journey. And I had signed up for the coach discount to save money on my Shakeology because I had tried the Shakeology and there was no way I was going to miss out on that. And so I signed up with the coach discount. But I knew within a few weeks how much better I felt from drinking Shakeology and working out. And mind you, I was not perfect at the time, that I wanted to invite others to join me. And I also wanted to get my Shakeology paid for because as I love Shakeology, but we were a one-income family. And there's 5 of us in the family. We had 3 little kids. And so I decided to coach as a way to help pay for my Shakeology and also stay on my journey. I knew that if I had other people that I was coaching, that I would stick to my journey because I had to show up for them too. So in my first month of being a Beachbody coach, once I made the decision to go for it, I made all of the money that I'd paid out for my challenge pack back, plus a little extra money, which was really nice. And so then I made it a goal to make sure that I not only made enough to pay for my Shakeology, but that I also made enough money to pay for my groceries, because I thought that would really help out our family, especially since we at the time had 2 kids in diapers, and my husband was working a lot of hours, and I just thought, this would be really awesome to be able to help our family out. And then it turned into me wanting to make it a little bit something more and help pay our mortgage. And then eventually it provided a full-time income that our family has been living off of for the past, since I think 2014. So pretty awesome opportunity. It can really be whatever you want it to be. Now I do have to put the disclaimer in there. It's, dependent upon your own efforts. So you can decide, if you want to just simply pay for your Shakeology, if you want to earn, extra $500 a month, an extra $1,000, if you want it to replace your current income. Some people use it to help pay for their children's sports or preschool, whatever it is for you. Just make sure you set a goal, and then that way your coach can help you get there. But no matter what, there are a few things that every coach, no matter what level you want to be, needs to do. So the first thing is you want to know what our 4 vital behaviors are. So as a Teen Beachbody coach, Beachbody has set up, they've given us these things, what they call the 4 vital behaviors. And the 4 vital behaviors are really they're actually pretty awesome. I've worked for several corporations, and I've never had a company that really encouraged its people to work on themselves as their vital behaviors, but Beachbody does. So the first one is to be a product of the product. You want to make sure you're drinking your Shakeology and doing your workout. So it's hard to, talk about something if you're not doing it. It does not mean you need to be perfect. I started off with 40 pounds to lose when I started my coaching journey, and I had a nasty sugar addiction, and I wasn't always perfect, but I was doing the best that I could. And so I made sure that I drank my Shakeology, and that I was increasing my workouts as I could. Because when I started, I wasn't someone that was working out consistently. That's why I signed up as a coach, so it would help hold me accountable. The second thing is personal development. Now, we work out our bodies, we, fuel them with good nutrition with the Shakeology, and then we need to be fueling our minds. So personal development is really taking, Beachbody suggests a bare minimum of 10 minutes a day to work on yourself. So what I like to do is, there's a lot of great books you can start with. Some of my favorites to start with for new coaches are The Compound Effect, which is a really good book by Darren Hardy, The Slide Edge by Jeff Olson. Another one is called Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. There's another one called You're a Badass by Jen Cenero. I can never say her last name, sorry. But there's a couple different ones. And really, you can get the books from the library, you can order on Amazon, and you can read them. Or what I like to do is I use Audible. And Audible is part of Amazon, and it basically, I have it on my phone and I can listen to the books because as a mom of 3, I'm constantly driving children around or driving to sports or things like that. And so I spend a lot of time in my car. And so I usually just pop my earbud in or play it through my Bluetooth in my car, or I'll listen to it while I'm cleaning. If you choose to read a book, a lot of coaches will do that in the morning when they first wake up. They'll take their Energize and then they'll go read 10 to 15 minutes of personal development, then do their workout. Or I'll do it you can do it in the evening before bed. But really just finding that time to really help fuel your mind, and it will help you. I have been doing personal development since I started as a coach, and there were months that I didn't do it, and it greatly affected me. It greatly affected my mindset. And I do have a college education, a very expensive one. And I always say that the education I've gotten through the personal development I've done since I've been a coach is more valuable to me than that college degree that I have, because it has really transformed my mindset. So the third vital behavior with Team Beachbody is invite. So you need to be sharing your story with other people, even if you just started, and inviting others to join you and following up. A lot of people, are nervous to ask people if they want to join them, if they want to join a challenge group, if they want to try Shakeology. But guys, somebody invited you. So I always like to think about it as, okay, I'm having this really awesome party and it's going to be super fun, which I firmly believe this is fun. And challenge groups are amazing. And there's such great community in there that why wouldn't you invite the people you care about? At least give them the option. Yeah, maybe it's not for them. Maybe the timing's not right, but at least invite them so they know that they're worthy of being invited. I've had people have been scared to invite, and then I finally invited them and they were like, gosh, you never asked me. I thought you just didn't want to work with me. Or I thought maybe you didn't think that you wanted me to be in there. So guys, don't be that person. Invite them. And don't make decisions for other people. I will tell you one thing, that it's always the people I think that are going to say no that actually say yes. And then the people I'm like, oh, they're going to say yes, that say no. So make sure that you're inviting other people to join you and that you're sharing your journey. You do not need to be perfect. Like I said, when I first started, I had weight to lose and a sugar addiction to kick. And I was definitely not perfect. And I'm still not perfect. I'm always a work in progress. But people were relating to that. They were relating to the fact that, hey, I'm struggling. And they're like, gosh, she says she's struggling with this, but yet she's doing it. And I'm struggling with that. So I'm going to find out more about what she's doing. People need that relatability. Nobody wants to be coached by someone that's perfect. Trust me. People, if they think you're perfect, are going to be intimidated. But you also, want to be showing that you're trying, but just make sure that you're inviting people, because if you don't, somebody else will. And so just simply ask them. And what I'll do after this call is share in our team mentorship some different invites and posts you can do to really help people know what you're doing. You also want to make sure that you're following up with people, because a lot of times you'll invite them and they'll be like, oh, no, thank you. Or maybe they don't get back to you. Well, that happens a lot because people are busy. It may not be the right time. So I always suggest follow up with people. Somebody will send me a message and I won't see it, or I'll look at it and think that I responded, and then I actually didn't respond. I mean, how many times have you guys done that? I've done that a few times, busy, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to check my, messages. And then you're like, thank you, respond. Or I was actually traveling last week and responded as I thought to a bunch of people. And then now I'm finding out this week that those responses actually did not go through because of the Wi-Fi connection. So it happens. So don't get discouraged, but do make sure that you're sharing and you're inviting. And then the fourth vital behavior is recognition. So it's recognizing others. So I think that's pretty awesome. So recognizing that challenger that's doing a good job, or that coach that's doing a good job, but just really, recognizing people. A lot of times in this society, we don't really do enough of that. And I think there's a lot of people that do appreciate it. I think we all do, right? So recognition is important. Recognizing the challenger, recognizing, your challenger that, is just starting and did their, you look at their tracker, their challenge, my challenge tracker, and there's a picture of them that they just did their first workout. Or maybe it's somebody that, they share with you that they had their first challenge pack sale. Well, shout them out for that. So there's so many different things, that we can do in regards to recognition. So let me just recap those 4 vital behaviors. The first one is be a product of the product, so drink your shake and do your workout. Personal development, so feed your mind. Invite and follow up with people, so sharing your journey and inviting others to join you. And then the recognition piece. So those are your 4 vital behaviors as a Team Beachbody coach. Now, the other thing that you need to realize is do not get overwhelmed as a new coach. It's really easy to do, by the way. That's why I wanted to host this call. A lot of times we think, oh, I need to know everything before I get started. Well, you don't. I still don't know everything, and I've been doing this 6.5 years. When I first started, I had bought a challenge pack. I was, getting started. I didn't know everything, and we just got started. And my coach that signed me up had only signed up 6 months prior to me. So she was still fairly new too. And so we were just trying to figure it out. And you can, ask in our mentorship, just post your questions. Google is a really good resource, as well as if you go into your Coach Online office with Team Beachbody, there is a Coach FAQ that is very helpful. You can just type what you're looking for in the search bar. And the cool part is also Google, if you type Team Beachbody and then the question, it actually usually will connect to the FAQ. So you can find the questions that way as well. But you can also ask in our mentorship. You just post your question. But don't get overwhelmed and don't think you have to know everything. Don't wait. Just get started. Get started and don't put it off. Trust me on this. I wish I would have started sooner. But when I finally did, I'm really glad that I did. And I was still on my journey, still didn't know everything. But you guys, this business is very forgiving and it's very flexible and it's really awesome. So don't miss the opportunity. The first goal as a coach that you want to hit, no matter what level you decide to go at, if you want to get your shakes paid for, or you want to make this a part-time income or just some extra income or a full-time income, the very first goal as a coach is to become an Emerald coach. And the second goal is to hit Success Club. And the cool part is you can do both of these pretty easily, and a lot of people do them pretty fast. So all Emerald is signing up 2 coaches, each with a challenge pack. So I'm sure you all came in with the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, where you got the annual Beachbody On Demand with the month of Shakeology, or maybe you signed up with the 80-day obsession, where you got the Beachbody On Demand, the 80-day obsession, and then the Shakeology or the performance line. But whatever you came in with, go find people that would also benefit from that package. So if you started with 80-day obsession, if you started with, PIO, if you started with 21-day fix, go find 2 people you can sign up, 2 coaches that would benefit from that pack and would like to get a discount because they're going to stick with the program. Because really, you can sign up as a coach and save money each month on your Shakeology. Or if you're on Daily Sunshine, you can save money on your Daily Sunshine or your performance line. And it's a really good deal. Also, that'll help you. They can go along on this journey with you. We had a lot of people in the first round of 80-day obsession sign up, people with the 80-day obsession, and they all went through it for the first time together, which was really cool. So you want to sign up 2 people as coaches, and you place one on your left and one on your right. Now you might be like, what the heck are you talking about? Well, the way that the Team Beachbody business is set up is you do have legs, and you want to put one on your left and one on your right. Now, what I encourage you to do is talk to your coach and ask them and say, hey, where do I put this person? And they'll help you with that. But if you can find 2 people to sign up as coaches, then you'll have hit your first goal, which is Emerald. Now, in order to hit Success Club, you just need to sell 3 challenge packs. So remember how I just talked about the challenge pack, like the 80-day obsession challenge pack or the Beachbody on demand challenge pack? Those are probably our most popular ones. The mega pack and the, I know some of you probably came in with the mega pack or the combo pack. Those are also ones that you just get people set up with those. So those are also very popular. But in order to hit that goal of Emerald, you just need 2 coaches, and then see how you can do this. If you set them up with challenge packs, and then that third person to hit Success Club, they can be a coach or a customer. So if you do that in the month of May, then you will have hit your first 2 goals of being Emerald and Success Club. And it just takes 3 people with challenge packs. 2 as coaches, you place 1 on your left, 1 on your right, and then the third as a coach or a customer. And the best part about that is if you can do that in the month of May, then you will be entitled to free leads in June, which is really cool because this is Beachbody is a company that spends a lot of money on infomercials and advertising, and we get a lot of people that come through that, and when they sign up for their Beachbody account, they can click a little box that says if they want a coach, and if they request a coach and you're eligible, they can become your customer. So I have always qualified for free leads, and so I have 6.5 years of free leads, and some of my leaders on this team and some of my best clients were free leads to me. They came because I was eligible for that program. It's a really cool program that Beachbody offers, and it's pretty easy to qualify for, and that's why I always tell people get qualified for it, because that compounds over time, all those customers that were given to me just because I qualified for that program. So first goal is Emerald and Success Club, and that can be done by helping 3 people, getting them set up with those challenge packs. So just get them set up with the challenge pack you came in with, and make sure to sign up 2 as customers, and then coaches. 2 as coaches, and then the third can be a coach or a customer. And you can have your coach that signed you up, help you place those and make sure that you get them in the right spot. But really, keep it super simple. Do not overcomplicate it. I want you guys all to go out and find 3 people to help for the month of May, 2 coaches and 1 coach or customer. And once you do that, I will give you your next goal. But I want you to do those first. And remember, the vital behaviors with Beachbody are pretty simple. Be a part of the product. Drink your shake. Do your workout. Feed your mind with personal development. I gave you a couple books to start with beginning of the call. If you need other suggestions, if you're struggling with time management, limiting beliefs, putting yourself out there, let us know on the mentorship and we will recommend a good book for you. The third is sharing your journey and inviting others to join you. Remember, it's like a party. If you would invite people, you wouldn't leave people out. And then recognition. You want to be recognizing people. And really, that's it. Do not make it more than it is than that. Just start with that. Be excited. I know the coaches I've been talking to, the new ones, are so excited to get started because it's a really great opportunity. It's very flexible. It can be whatever you make it. Of course, your success as a Beachbody coach are dependent upon your own efforts. We don't, guarantee anything. But what I always tell people is, if I can do it, so can you. And Beachbody has completely changed my life. It's changed the life of my family. It's changed my body. It's changed my mindset. It's been such a blessing. And because of my decision to be a coach, I've been able to help hundreds and hundreds of others. And it's a really cool opportunity. It doesn't take a ton of time. What it takes is being purposeful and intentional with your time. Most of my most successful coaches are busy full-time working mamas and dads, and they have crazy schedules, but busy people know how to get stuff done. So I love busy people because that's what I am. And they, can do that. if you are struggling with time management, definitely talk to us. Time management is my jam. I wasn't good at time management in the beginning, but I've learned to be really good, especially being a mom of 3. So they can be purposeful with that time. So really that's it. I would love to open it up for any questions. If anybody has any questions, I will be happy to answer them. You can unmute yourself, and I've made it so you can do that and you can ask a question. Anybody?
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
You too. Are you feeling better?
Yes, my ear finally.
You look better. You look like you're feeling better.
Yeah, I feel much better. I did not look very, that ear thing from the plane was not fun. If you've ever had inner ear problems.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about the books. I was looking at getting me one of those books that you were talking about. The Girl Wash Your Face one really kind of stuck out at me. Do you think that would be a good one?
I think so too. That book, The Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, I laughed, I cried, and I felt very understood.
Okay.
She's a mom and just talks about like these beliefs that we sometimes have about ourselves, and just her story. She runs a big company now, and kind of how she built that, and talked about things with her children. And everybody that I've recommended that book to has read it twice, including myself. So I would try that one. I think you'd like it.
I'll try that one then.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions? Now you're somebody that hit your goal because you went Emerald. Do you have any, and you're a fairly new coach. Do you have any tips for new coaches?
Invite like crazy, and that's all I have to say. I've invited so many people and I've got shut down. I couldn't tell you how many times, and I just keep going for them. Like, they don't respond, just keep going for it.
And you just had a really good paycheck, right?
I think, well, it didn't come up this time. I think it's for the next week. I'm still trying to learn the system and how it works and how the pay goes and the Success Club and all that. So I'm still trying to learn all that, but I think it'll be on the next roll.
But that was a pretty good one, girl. Congratulations.
I was pretty excited about it. And your 80-day invite is what got me that. So you need to put more invites up for me because I'm copying and pasting all these like crazy.
So we have the 80-day invite, and then we, so anybody that's on the call, I will put that out. And then I also have one just for general challenge groups, and I will put that one in the file section of the mentorship. But yeah, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Like, trust me, you guys, we have done the work. And like Brittany said, like, she just copy and pasted my invite, and she is, you know, she hit her goals and she's doing well. And like she said, she's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but she's, you know, she's excited. She shows up in the challenge group, and she's drinking her shake and, you know, and making a difference in other people's lives. And that's what it's really about. And it's really about bringing that community together. Is so positive. And did you have a Facebook?
No Instagram, no Facebook, no Snapchat, nothing. My challenge group with you, the first one I did with you, was the first like socializing that I have done in like 3 years. So not only am I having invites sent out, I'm getting new requests and following every day too. So yeah, I've got like 100 and some friends on Facebook.
So I think that kind of, yeah, okay. So anybody that's listening to this call right now and is like, I don't have that many friends. Brittany had 0. She had no Facebook and no Instagram when she started. And she just started those, and she's doing well. And so you guys, like, that just goes to show you don't have to have this big pool of people that on social media. I didn't either. I did have a Facebook, but I didn't really use it. And I only had a picture of my baby on there, and like random things. And then I ended up being like, oh, I guess I should like friend some people. So you guys, Brittany had 0, and she's doing really well as a new coach. So just so you know, you do not have to have some massive following. Like, You can start from anywhere, and that's the cool part about it. And she's just simply following the process and following the invites, and she's doing her workouts, drinking her shake, and getting it done. And that's all you really need to do, guys. Like, don't overwhelm yourself, don't complicate it, ask questions when you have them. And Brittany's actually really close to going to her, a pretty big next rank, which is really cool and exciting, and she's done it really fast. So all right, do you have any other questions, girl? Any other? I'm glad you're on here, because it's like,
no, I'm good. I was afraid I wasn't gonna make it, but I made it happen. So no, I'm good. I'm gonna get that book. I really want to try that book. So, but no, I'm pretty well good. But yeah, make sure you just put more of those invites up, because those invites were so beneficial. Like the step by step, like make it as long as you can, because I loved how descriptive you were in each of them. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like easy. I mean, as soon as I answered it, it was like a textbook. It's like they responded exactly the way that you said that they would, pretty much. And then I copied the next one. Instagram got a little crazy though, because I had to do it from my phone. I couldn't do it on my laptop. I'm still figuring out Instagram, because it's living.
Instagram is you have do you have a MacBook or a Windows?
Windows.
Okay, so Instagram on your computer, you have to download like different things to be able to respond on it. So yeah, I still just use my phone.
Yeah.
If you have a MacBook, you can use a thing called Flume, Flume, but they don't have one for Windows just yet. So pretty much Instagram, what you could do is move them to email. Just say, hey, what's your email? And I'll send you the information. Or you can keep going on Instagram, but it is weird when you're on I've done it from my phone.
Yeah, like copy and pasting with my phone. I'm like, I have to read it like 3 times. I'm like, I don't want to screw this up.
Yeah.
Reread it before you send it.
I put the invites in my notes section of my phone, and so then I copy and paste, because I was trying to do that too. And I was like, gosh, this is a little bit harder, but it can be done. Like,
it can be done.
Good job. Now I know Shelly's also on here. Shelly, do you have any questions? No? All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming tonight. I will go ahead and get this recording up. So if you have any new coaches on your team, make sure that you have them watch it. The other thing that you guys want to make sure is you get plugged into Coach Basics, also known as Success Starters group. If you haven't done one yet, just ask your coach and they will get you plugged in. But we're so excited to welcome you to the team and to get you to your first 2 goals, which are Emerald and Success Club. Remember, it just takes 3 people, help them out with challenge packs, 2 as coaches, and then the 3rd can be a coach or a customer. And that will get you your first 2 goals and also qualify you for some awesome leads in June. And you guys, these are good months. Like, we get a heavy amount of leads during the summer months, because everybody wants to get in shape for summer, because they're all thinking about, oh, the weather's turning and I want to wear shorts, or I want to wear a swimsuit, and I better do something now. So awesome, guys. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night.